Yo. Spark Conquest time. There's the Spark Conquest times. Oh. Wait for my game to load. I don't need to restart my game because that looks so weird. What the hell? I noticed today that I have like 2 Archon quests for some reason that are like available. So we're gonna go look at both of them. That looks way better. There's Boo-Hoo out. Holy shit. Alright, let's get it. We can do inside Rosen later. But yeah, like I said, I have 2 Archon quests. I don't know which one we need to check first, but I need to do one more daily.
Solidify! This is order. Stabilize!
Here comes the catch.
Gotta deal with you, sir. Don't worry about that. Well, we might as well just go to Simmering. So we have one here as well. Does everything say highly?
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra Ab.
Yeah, sure. Cool. Alright, wait, no, let's just go to missions. Archon quest. See? Both of these are in Simmering. We'll just go to this one.
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand? An essay. That means facts and logic.
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tataris Suna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason I came to you.
Yes, you came to me. So all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make people want to read it. There's no getting around that.
Okay, but...
Did one of them just mention Tatarasuna? But that's all the way in Inazuma! Is it just Paimon, or is it kinda unusual for someone in Sumeru to want to write a paper about that? Everyone here is just going about their business. Maybe it really is just Paimon. Guess people here are free to research pretty much anything. Great! Let's go find out what this Tatarasuna mystery is all about.
This is all about. Well, what's our other one? We have one that's important, almost too. Let's go see what this one is.
Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
Yes.
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Interesting.
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim. So, what address did that person give you anyway?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Basically.
Yeah, exactly, right?
I held like a
And if
pistol.
I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here. Of course, here it is. All yours.
Come on, Paimon wants to have a look too.
It's been a while. How have you been? I heard that two of you were traveling soon, and I have been on official business lately. Kaya!
Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru.
Kaya's here?
Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him pretty well.
That's definitely Kaya.
From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us. Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this sound like a miracle of fate so that we'd have to go meet up with him? Yeah, you're right. It's always nice to see old friends. The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh?
I don't know which one of these to do first. I thought we just go see Kaya. I also need to go resonate somewhere. What do y'all like? love the clock simulator. Clock simulator.
Kaya should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
Bro, I ain't seen Kaya ever. Is he actually here? He is actually here. I see that little blue head. Fuck.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
He's drunk.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. That's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
Kaya, you're really here. Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Bugs, bro.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her? The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes. Sumeru spices are famous the world over. It's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented. That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
Luke probably seems like he'd be better for this.
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Hey, using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain.
Oh? What makes you say that? Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind. Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only just taken me in. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru.
Wait. So it is true. Huh.
And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo, and silently joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was dragging me back home by the ear. It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you. Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young. My life had less and less to do with Conria
What
as
is
I grew up.
Dan Sniff doing
So
here?
I started
What
caring
is he
less as
doing
well.
here?
I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to keep me alive.
So is he cursed
As well as ensuring that I'd be safely cut off from certain things.
Oh my god.
The thought that I might be able to actually live a happy life there must have been the icing on the cake. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss. Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Huh?
Huh?
Wait, what?
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes.
Does he have the same eye?
You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been. Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Well, alright then. You go do your thing, Kaya.
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen.
So what the fuck?
Well, I suspect that they call your sister their princess, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if she was the founder, she'd be the queen, right?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan! We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something.
Yeah, you got fucked up in the chat.
Your sister. She mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together. Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that she mentioned back then?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in a Vidya forest then.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
No. Now is not the time. No, it's just... I'm still waiting for my drink.
What?
Seriously?
Where's this place at? And is it next to a statue? Because I need to it is. Bro, I got a new sword for my traveler and it's kinda heat, bro. So we did Kazuha's quest yesterday. Excuse me. And they gave us a sword. It's kind of progress. Oh, look at this thing. Oh. Sheesh. There's a smoke. Is that one of the little dudes? I think that's one of the little dudes. How do we get up there? I'm definitely not gonna jump. But no, Kazuha's quest gave us a sword, and that thing's pretty. It's kind of nice. Guess there's not one here. Thought there'd be one of those little. I think it's off in there.
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
What about it? It looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this hundreds of years ago too?
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity here after all. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there. But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or, wait, maybe nothing ever was grown here. It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too. That's responsible.
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left is that building. Come on.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in? What if someone's home?
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without incident.
If you say so. Well, you lead the way then, Dane.
There's an opening to this thing.
Huh. So there really isn't anyone home. Hey, look! It's a bowl! Guess whoever used to live here liked to cook, huh?
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal herbs in here.
Maybe a scholar?
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? Seems you're right. You've got a good nose on you, Dane.
Thinking a scholar
There's a
made
box
it?
over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite her fingertips off. Huh? This is a mirror. It's broken too. Was this a makeup box? That's kinda disappointing. disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some super big secret, especially after Dane talked this place up. This bed looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's nothing underneath it either. What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark and damp. Can't be all that comfortable. Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention here.
Aren't those scrolls right there? Why didn't we open those scrolls? Bro, there's a whole ass
My
chest.
memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that something once happened here. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly. I hear noises outside. Let's go and check.
Noises? Is it?
It's not much. Just some minor adversaries.
Monsters? Wow, Dane's ears are sharp, just like his nose. He's in surprisingly good shape for a 500-year-old. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
Hell yeah, Paimon, let's go. Chat, y'all like my new sword and what for me? Your boy upgraded the travel a little bit.
Gather! Propagate!
That thing died.
Quietly now.
Solidify!
Gotcha.
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. There must be something nearby that attracted them. A ley line anomaly, perhaps. But it seems to be more than that. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines. I might be a while. You should wait for me here.
What? You're going alone? You better not be trying to keep some secret from us.
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our investigation. And as such, someone ought to stay here and keep an eye on it. Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle it alone.
Fair enough. Good thing there's a bonfire over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat. All this running around has made Paimon real hungry.
Oh, I can't go adventuring with Dan instead. I gotta feed my fucking kid. Oh, I don't have any more.
Your cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you. Changing the subject, Dane's taking forever. He said that there might be an issue with the nearby ley lines. How bad do you think it could be? We came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again. You know, now that Paimon mentions it, we really have spent lots and lots of time together, haven't we? So, don't take this the wrong way or anything, but, do you ever get tired of Paimon being around?
Aww.
Oh, you stop it! Now you're embarrassing if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon's curious. What was it like traveling with your sister?
I'm kind of curious on that too.
The stars?
Yeah.
Wow.
Life-changing questions. Facts, bro. Quality time with the homie Paimon. You don't get this every day. You know how many people probably like skip through this and just fucking shot through it?
Yeah. Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason why, it's just terrible. But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, Heavenly Principles. And you too, Teyvat. You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, because if you're sad, Paimon will be too. Alright. It's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take first watch. Don't worry, no monster's gonna come and eat you up. Oh, come on! Don't say that! Paimon just wants to look after you for once.
Oh.
Nighty-night. Go on, chew. Off to sleep.
We're at W Paimon.
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen.
Okay. Where's Paimon though?
What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night, didn't you? All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
Yeah, where is Paimon?
Off we go.
Halt! What do you think you're doing? This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you be poking your nose into my business. Be
Well,
gone!
man, you shut the fuck up. I'm looking for
You're
Paimon.
a travel companion. You mean the one that was keeping watch by your side last night? Your companion departed for the forest early this morning. That much I saw with my own eyes. What business is that of yours, hmm? All you need to know is that I claimed this place first, and what I do here is none of your concern. Do I make myself quite clear? Leave.
Fuck you.
Well, what are you waiting for? If you must, suit yourself.
I've been observing you, and you don't look like a forest ranger, nor someone from the academia. Still, I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that, and you can do as you please. Okay, fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in. You. Oh, go on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide this anyway. Just come in. But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? You understand me? Come on then.
I don't want to let them know I've been in already. But that's smooth. Really chill.
Mind your own business. And don't worry, he isn't aggressive. How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a corner to rest if you're tired or cold. Huh? You know Conria? Who are you? Exactly. And how do you know I'm from Conria? Do you worship a god, traveler? Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida, and you are correct. I was once Conrian. I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, humans who do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct. And all who place faith in the gods are my enemies. That may be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few and far between since the cataclysm. This wretched curse of immortality that... Who knows how long I must continue to suffer like this? The curse. It was a little gift given to the people of Conria by those vile gods. We lost our home, our loved ones, everything. The agony of the cataclysm itself was already too much to bear, but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release. All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls erode and our bodies decay.
Yeah, why is that?
Although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too. Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow citizens. When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners. Upon us, the gods placed the curse of immortality. But those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness as they fled, turning them into monsters.
Oh my god.
He is Kari Bear, my illegitimate son. How times have changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now, but It was once a matter of unspeakable shame. I was a noble of Conria, by blood, but I resented the life that my family had arranged for me. And then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots were in Mondstadt, but that mattered not to me. It was love at first sight. Caribert faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. All due to my selfish desires, and I was never able to be there by his side for any of it. After all that, he turned into a hilichurl right before my very eyes. I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him.
Yeah, so what happens to people who are just not that blood at all?
She was. We were separated. I do not wish to dwell on it.
My bad, homie. My bad, pimp.
It could be worse.
Pimp.
I suffer the pain of loss because I once had everything I could wish for. And now that I have lost almost everything, the little that remains I see with new clarity. If nothing else, at least I still have Caribert.
What do you plan on doing now?
Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Caribert, but I do have other things I wish to do. You may come with me, if you're so inclined.
I need to go find Paimon. Oh God.
Over here. I'm sure you're wondering why I brought Caribert. Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here. One which will help him to recover his clarity of mind. I do not hope to break the curse. I am well aware of my powerlessness against the punishment of the gods. But it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor. It has been used in the past to treat cases of mania. I believe that it might just work. I read about it in a book. From the Royal Library of Conria. It was banned. I mean, since this medicine requires the power of the Seven to work. In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. I was leafing through some forbidden text and happened upon it.
Question, chat. If someone from Conria who already has a fucking curse, right? What would the effects of the mad knowledge that fucked up everything in Sumeru that one time have on them as a Conrian? Would they be like just crazy but immortal?
What other choice do I have? What exactly would you have me do?
That's what he got a hold of, was that mad knowledge.
The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now? Never mind. As long as you understand. I'm sorry. I struggle to take control of my mood sometimes. Perhaps a consequence of having lived too long.
Yeah, that you're going fucking crazy.
As it happens, I am in dire need of some help to make this medicine. My hands don't have the dexterity they once did.
That's what I'm saying. He probably has mad knowledge
they may
and
be
fucking
decaying from within.
the curse of Conroy and all the
Thanks to
stuff
this
that came.
curse of immortality.
He would probably be the best fucking sage, honestly. As crazy as that might seem.
Okay.
He
To
can
start
study
with,
forbidden knowledge
take this
and
ingredient.
fucking survive it? Bro, what? What the fuck is this?
Also, do you have any of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand? I believe they're called Kalpalata lotuses and Sumeru roses.
I do.
Oh, wonderful! Oh, in that case, we have everything we need. This is the method for making the medicine. You just need to follow the steps. Without your thank... Without your thank...
What am I supposed to do?
Is it done? Oh, splendid. Let me see. In all honesty, I do not know what the end product is supposed to look like. The banned book didn't feature any illustrations. Well, the moment has finally arrived. Curses. No! We need to perform one final step to complete the medicine. I said before that this medicine relies on the power of the God of Wisdom for its restorative effects. Which means we must pay a visit to a statue of the Seven. Let's go. Bring the medicine with you.
Can I switch my kid? I'll go back to my traveler.
Look at this statue. How can I bow before this thing? God of Wisdom, look at me! I will utter no prayer, nor will I sing your praises. You and your kind destroyed my home, wrought unfathomable suffering on my compatriots, yet here I stand before you. You cannot mock me more than fate itself already has. God of Wisdom, I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that flows through my veins. I wish only to beseech you to have pity upon a young and unfortunate soul, my son, Carabert. He was turned into a monster before he had the chance to witness anything beautiful in this world. This is no fate for a child. If everything the gods have done
Facts.
was in order to have
And
the
he was like,
pious
what do you say,
people
fuck
of Conry
for?
bow their heads, then I bow to you now. I have given up all I ever stood for. All I ask is for a tiny miracle. For Caribert to see this world once more. Please, God. I beg of you. I have made quite enough of a fool of myself for one day. Let's go.
Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Caribert? Well, we've prepared the medicine. We might as well try it. Caribert, it's me. It's your father.
What if this is some
Caribert.
random ass Haley show?
Caribert, please say something. I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born. And that I failed to reach you and Mama in time when you both were suffering. But I'm here now. Papa's been by your side all these years. I've never left you, not once. Are you still angry with me, Caribert? I know you're awake now. Do you not want to talk to me? I'm so sorry, Caribert. Forgive me. Please, say something, anything. Please. Please. Oh, gods above! What more do you want from me? You took everything from here, and I still bowed to you. I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. But you won't even let me die. I knew it. I should never have trusted anything that had to do with the gods. I was just deluding myself. The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment. Other reasons. What do you mean? Huh. You really think so?
Bro, we're gonna be gaslighting people in Simru until we fucking walk to
Give up.
Fontaine. I swear to God.
No, never. And yes, you're right. I cannot let myself wallow in despair.
Yeah, man, he's gonna be okay.
Even if I must stay here with him for 50 years, 100, what difference does it make? I do not lack for time.
That's spirit. Can I go now?
Let's go. The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual mushroom, which makes things complicated, but not impossible.
It's not actually gaslighting.
I grow them in that field. The details don't matter, right? Curb your curiosity and just do as I instruct. If you truly wish to help me, that is how you can do it. There is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at. I need you to collect some water from there around 2 in the afternoon. I'll be here watching Curry Bear. Once you're back, I will make some fertilizer for the mushrooms. Good. Then please head over when the time comes.
You're getting way better at working those. I still suck at the one in museum. But it is what it is.
Ah, you're back.
Have your water.
Coribear's condition is stable. By which I mean he still isn't responding. Anyway, give me the water.
What if I didn't give you this water?
I need you to stand guard here for a while. Whatever you do, don't let any forest rangers approach the house.
Bro, am I growing
Understand?
illegal shrooms?
I'll be back soon. The fertilizer won't take but a moment to make.
What if Tenari pulls up? What am I supposed to tell him? Oh, fuck.
Order guide you.
Busted.
There's more.
Quiet. Everybody stand! Barbados, guide us. Busted. Game's up. Time's over.
What happened? Was it monsters?
No, nothing. Ignore the fire.
Thank goodness you were here. I couldn't have taken them on all by myself. I'd have to hide and wait until they were gone. Oh, yes, I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take some time to kick in, so let's get on with it. Next, we pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose. I trust you still remember the method.
I hope I got enough of this shit over.
Oh, sorry. I just, after resting in this field for a while, my thoughts began to wander. I have been so very wary for many years. If only I could fall asleep here in this field and never wake up again. I do indeed. That's why it was just a fleeting thought. Thank you for your help once again. And now, for the final step. Back to the Statue of the Seven.
Oh, God. Hey, man. I need you to contain yourself this time, okay? You need to keep your emotions in check.
We're here. Let's begin.
Got it. Keep it respectful.
Wait a moment. Hey, what was that? Caribert!
Is he going to the chasm?
Oh no! He must have left while we were too busy preparing the medicine to notice. Come on! We have to catch up with him!
Well, what if his dumbass goes to the chasm? He's probably gonna go kill himself.
That's not Caribert. Right. Caribert's scarf was a gift I once gave to his mother. I use it now as a marker of sorts. My eyes must be going. How could I not recognize my own son? Ah, yes. It doesn't seem interested in us in the least. It seems intent on walking in that direction. Where could it be going?
It's going to the chasm.
Yes. The more we know about Hilly Churls, the better. Did it go in here?
Unknown sanctuary.
What a ghastly place. Has it always existed? I swear I've never noticed it before.
Is this not the child? What the fuck is this? This is a child.
Huh. It looks like they're, worshipping. Sometimes walking, sometimes kneeling in worship, and it appears to be in earnest. I've never seen anything like this in all my life. What in the world does this place conceal? Oh, there's only one way to find out.
Oh, okay. See, I'm just going. Okay.
Gotcha.
What the fuck?
Is this a teleportation device? What energy is powering it?
Dude, is there a way for me to change my party? I really want to walk through this as my traveler.
Let's light it up!
Solidify!
I'm going in! Yeah! Wind, hear me!
Or
This is order. Gather!
Busted! Here comes the catch!
Undertale. Oh, chess. Bro, where the fuck are we, dude?
Quietly now.
Solidify!
Gotcha! Yeah! Let's light it up!
Can't find me.
Take it easy.
So what the fuck am I supposed to do?
How did I get on the ceiling? Did the room turn upside down? Or gravity itself?
Huh? What the fuck? The stage trippy for real.
seems like I need to find a place to insert the rune.
Humans, fate has not granted you the right to enter this place. Do you insist on an audience? Very well. Then I grant you the trial of destiny.
Gather! Let's light it up! Gotcha!
Order guide you.
Teamwork is strict! I swear by my sword! Things are about to get set.
More stabilize. Gather. Desolation.
Out of the way!
Conquers all. Hear the final prophecy.
Let's light it up! Quietly now.
Mortal.
Busted!
Desolation. Solidify. Gather.
In the other corner.
Quietly now.
This is order.
Everybody stand back! Wind, hear me!
Desolation.
Gotcha!
Who was that? He was. He was a perfect being. I'm in awe. He had the most wondrous aura, a perilous yet beautiful power. Oh, truly mesmerizing.
Why are you
And
glazing
yet,
right now?
you were able to defeat him. Oh, your strength is greater than I had imagined. Let's continue on. I find myself growing more curious by the second and more excited.
was raging on.
I think we've made it to the end.
Whoa.
Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown, or for a power that you covet? Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? For I am no god, I am but a sinner. You are like a flower, born in sin, yet pure, spotless. I know your fate well. You need no longer hold back your resentment, nor accept the countless lies. Go forth, become a transcendent one. Rise beyond the fate bestowed upon you. And I shall shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
What just happened? When I saw that thing, my heart was instantly at peace. I was overcome by a sense of awe or joy, perhaps. I feel good. In fact, I feel better than I did before I came in here. How peculiar. Oh, is that so? All right. As you wish. Cory Bear! Oh, thank goodness! He's still okay. I have a strange feeling that what just happened was meant to be. For this to happen, right at the moment when I was dreading worshipping at a statue of the Seven, it's as if fate was calling to me. You say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps it might be just as effective. I have to try. No matter what, you said it yourself. I have to exhaust all options. Cory Bear?
Papa?
Cory Bear?
What the fuck?
Oh, my goodness, it worked! You see, it worked! Cory Bear can speak again!
Where's Mama?
Mama is... Cory Bear, look at me. Do you know who I am?
Of course. Your papa.
Yes. Salvation! Sweet salvation!
I feel like I'm watching an episode of Full Metal
This is what this feeling is. How do you feel, Cory Bear? Are you fully awake now?
Actor for this
Yes.
so I was just saying.
It feels like I just woke up from a long, long sleep. I dreamed that I was hiding in a little room. I didn't dare go out the whole time, and I didn't want to either. Wait. My body! What happened to me? Is this me? Papa? What's happened to me?
Don't panic, son. It's just... While you were sleeping, we went into a fairy tale world. There's no more Conria here. No more home. But, do you know what that means? No more red sky. No more end of the world. In this world, you have to be a little monster, but you get to stay with Papa forever.
Am I dead?
This is so fucked up.
No, of course not. Look, Cory Bear, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm. That means she's watching over you, protecting you. So how could you be dead?
Really?
Yes, really. You've only just woken up, and this must all be very confusing for you. Just rest here for now. Things will get better. Oh, and, you have to promise me something. Never take off your mask. Understand? Whatever happens, you mustn't take it off.
Okay, Papa. I won't. I promise.
Not since that day have I been so glad as I am now. I can't believe this is really happening.
That's crazy. What the hell?
I knew that placing my hope in the Seven was a waste of time. I even worshipped at one of their statues like a common fool. Never before have I humiliated myself like that. Once a murderer, always a murderer. I was naive to think that the gods who conspired against us would ever offer redemption. But the god we saw in that cave, now that was a truly mighty god. Nothing like one of the Seven. That
Who was that
wondrous power, it
Said I
was
sound low?
truly enchanting.
Do I still sound low?
Surely that must have been the reason I bowed down. Now then, after one beseeches a god, and the god responds by he is hardly my...
Let me see, did that fix it? I think it did.
But surely I should honor the god that has honored my wishes.
That was definitely not a god.
A sinner? Oh, don't be absurd. You don't know a single thing about him. How dare you utter such blasphemy? You and I have both witnessed his divine power. When has the Seven worked a miracle like this before? Never! He is a god, mightier than they, and yet you would call him a sinner. Oh, preposterous!
But he said it himself. I didn't say he was a sinner.
Believe what you will. You cannot shake my faith. I am going to pay my respects with or without you.
Oh, God. Where's Dansniff? Where's Paimon, bro? Damn it, the doors are all closed again. Sheesh.
Solidify.
Busted.
I will have order.
No. Impossible. What happened?
Huh?
The Hilichurl worshippers have disappeared too? Was it all an illusion? That's true. Yes, it can't have been an illusion. I still feel that awesome and wondrous power flowing through my mind and body. It was neither illusion nor coincidence, and certainly no dream. It was a wonder. Yes, a divine wonder. Let's go, traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future, we shall see it again. Could he really have been a sinner and not a god?
Hmm.
Kari Bear? Where has he gone? Oh, no, no, no. Maybe someone else came by and found him? No, it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone having been here. This does not bode well. What if he's spotted by a forest ranger or an adventurer in his current state? They'd... Wait a minute. This isn't how we left it. Oh, no. Did he... The mirror, it's broken! He must have taken his mask off and seen what he looks like beneath it. If he'd just done as he was told! We have to find him.
Yeah, I thought the mirror was broken too already.
It's his scarf. He dropped it. Looks like we're going the right way. Come on. Kari Bear! Kari Bear! Where are you? Curses! Forest rangers.
Hey! Who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business here?
You've seen me before? What the fuck?
Have you seen a Hilichurl? A Hilichurl should have come past this way. Have you seen it?
I asked you first. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
I said, have you seen A hilly churl!
Hey, whoa. Look, sir, there's no need to get so worked up. There are hilly churls everywhere. What's the big deal? We see plenty of them out here.
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few of them back there. Those dumb boneheads.
You... Forest Ranger scum! You spawn of the Seven are all the same! I'll have your heads if you so much as laid a finger on Curry Bear!
You're raving mad! You've got some gall coming here to our nation insulting the Forest Rangers!
Curse you all, Forest Rangers!
I don't get it. Why make such a huge fuss over a few hilly churls? Makes no sense.
He'd only just regained his mind. How could you do this to him? So tell me, Forest Rangers, did you really spare none of them? Did you really take out every last hilly churl you saw?
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. If you must know, I happened to cross paths with a solitary hilly churl when I left the team to, use the toilet. I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all. It was just bumbling along in that direction, so I left it alone.
Yes! Wonderful! Wonderful! Let's go! We have to find him!
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a thanks for the info, goodbye?
I guess not. Is he about to jump off, bro? It's not worth it, man. Come here.
Curry Bear! Curry Bear, stop! It's me! It's Papa! Whatever you saw, it was all a trick. An illusion. I told you, we're in a fairy tale world now. Nothing here is real. Please, Curry Bear, come back. It's time to go back. Curry Bear? How could this happen? He regained his mind. He must be able to hear me. Surely. Come, Curry Bear. We have to go home now. Papa's here to take you home, all right?
Papa?
Curry Bear.
Papa, I can't take it.
Please, Curry Bear. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa?
Bro, what?
I see. I understand now. Finally, it all makes sense. Aha! Traveler, you're awake. Finally, we can rejoice together. Wait, no. Why am I still calling you Traveler? Oh, I have known your true identity for some time now. I suspected it was you from the beginning. I had to talk to you to be sure.
What are you talking about?
course you haven't. With your status, you can hardly be expected to know all of us. In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time. Ida is the name of a servant I once had. My real name is Clotar.
Who?
Clotar Alberich.
Are you Kaya's dad?
You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, the power inside Caribert and the power of the one you call a sinner. It was one and the same. I am positive now. It's the power of the abyss, isn't it? Oh, at long last, I have seen it with my own eyes. That is no business of yours. A sinner. Yes. Salvation for a sinner can only come from a sinner. Caribert did not deserve his fate, but now it's wonderful. He will be able to weave his own destiny anew. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate.
Oh, God.
Sinister. Dangerous. Oh, I never imagined that you, of all people, would deny the abyss. How ridiculous. We once believed that you would bring new strength and hope to Conria. To us.
Me?
You were the abyss. A wondrous mystery far beyond our imagination and comprehension. And the one who controls the abyss can control everything. We yearned for that future. We looked to you to take us there. But what did you bring us instead? Oh, Princess of Conria.
What did he just call me?
Chat, what is going on, man? What the fuck? I'm Lumine.
Traveler. Hey, Traveler. Traveler.
Bro, have I always been Lumine? Oh, what? Deep down, have I always been Lumine?
You're awake! Oh, thank goodness you're awake. Paimon was worried sick! Traveler? Traveler?
What happened while you were unconscious? I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since. Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness?
Bro, I'm telling y'all, there's something up with the fact that, like, yes, Lumine's our sister, but it's not like, oh, she's our bro. It's like, I don't know, bro. It's like she's our sister, but born in a different timeline, bro. If that makes sense. Like, we were born at the same time, but in two different timelines. And I'm trying to pick up the pieces while she's trying to come to the future and keep breaking them. If that makes sense. I don't know. I'm gonna get some water real quick. That was crazy. That was wild. I'll be right back. I'm gonna let that resonate with you real quick. I'll be right back. Alright. Let's continue. This is getting very interesting.
You mean Clotar Alberich? After founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things. But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, neither his faith nor the Abyss
Did I just time travel then?
After 100 years, he lost his mind completely and was never seen again. Yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life. You could say that. She wouldn't be the Abyss Order's princess otherwise.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face. What happened?
So you saw her memories from centuries ago, through your own eyes. It all but defies belief. Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the loom of fate did indeed rear its head during that time. And it seems closely connected to Clotar Alberich's son, Caribert, and what happened to him. And yet your sister never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that she decided to go down this path? Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation.
Are we gonna go back now?
This was where it all began. What is it?
The field? What does that have to do with anything?
You mean here? Well, let's start digging and see.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
A male and female skeleton, buried together. Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later, and it's holding a silk scarf in its hand. But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here? What? That's impossible. Unless Clotar Alberich finally found a way to rid himself of the curse.
Wait, what?
This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think, and to search my memories for some missing pieces. We should part ways here.
Huh? You're just gonna leave? Why? You could come with us, you know.
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Who's he?
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity, but I need to confirm some other details before I can be sure. If the time is right, I will tell you when we next meet.
Okay.
What do you mean that he saw the Traveler? How is that possible?
I fear that while these things would limit anyone else, they are no obstacle to him.
What?
So that dude can interact with me,
is
like,
he?
outside of, like, my time zone?
All right, let's leave it there.
That's so fucked.
Get some rest. Goodbye.
Like, if I'm looking at something through past memories, this dude can interact
There
with me.
goes Dane. And just like that, it's back to being the two of us again, huh? What is it? Huh?
Oh.
Take it easy.
Well, chat, which one of these do I need to focus on doing? Which one is the main one? The top one, right? Like, which one of these is the right one? He's talking to Fontaine. I guess we follow this one then. To Fontaine? I mean, just to follow my story from like where I've been going. Am I going the right path?
Oh, Paimon remembers. Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her. So much time has already passed since then, and it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right?
Facts.
Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time, and then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with.
So I'm going the right way then.
Yeah, guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will happen next? Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble. Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out. Anyway, for Nahita's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Fontaine!
Look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around?
Paimon, you got a fucking mouth on you today. Shut the fuck up.
Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway? Huh? You serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long in one place. Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it.
Oh.
Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Police escort?
No need.
Oh.
Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be anything you can't handle. So, when are you leaving?
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon hasn't tried yet. Now, where's that list Paimon made?
Who's that?
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going-away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this. Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true heroes always prefer leaving quietly.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahita? Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her in the real world.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler and Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
Oh, Dia. Bye.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
That's sick. You just teleported me to the borders of Fontaine? What? Yo! We fucking made it. Hold on. Sheesh. Chat. You know what time it is, right? Y'all know what time it is, right? You know what time it is, right? It's that time. We finally get to test out farming. Fuck no. We get to transcend. I haven't. Oh. Let me resonate. No, please. I've been waiting so long. Oh, this isn't a statue. Duh. Hold on, wait. It's time. Like, where is it? You know what? Fuck it. Whoa. Isn't the statue up here? Or is it down there? Oh, there it is. I know. Wait, should we do cutscene first and then resonate? That's what we should do. You're right. We do cutscene first and then resonate. That's gonna look so sick, bro. Let's go! Are y'all excited, bro? I'm excited. Sheesh.
To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
Okay.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
Excuse me. Can I help you too? I couldn't help but notice you standing here listening.
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard a few days ago.
Really? Like, a real trial? But the way you were talking about it and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough. Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things, it's just that putting someone on trial is usually a very serious thing.
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
Huratrice? Is it some kind of machine, too? Oh, Paimon's curious. We should check it out if we get the chance. Wait, Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally. In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
Huh. Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff? Wait, didn't you say that she's always at the Opera House?
No. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time, people can't get enough of her.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way before. Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kinda like a big celebrity here, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more respect.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors.
What is that supposed to mean?
Otherwise, I might get arrested. Put myself face to face with Monsieur Neuvillette.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the Hydro Archon.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House. But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Guess we could have a look around the city in the meantime. Hey! What are you looking over there for? Huh. Maybe something's the matter.
Lynette!
She isn't going to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check on her.
Let's go!
Hello there. Excuse me. Are you alright?
Huh? I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
No, people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, it's been submerged. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea. But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it swallows us.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't really get what you mean.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
It's her brother already, bro? We're already seeing them? What?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Allow me to introduce myself.
Allow me to introduce
and this is my
myself.
sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I understood.
It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
You want to shut the fuck up. Facts.
So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories? And that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now. Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, Traveler. And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
Oh, alright then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now. By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hurakion. Would you be able to show us the way?
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here. Please, follow me.
Uh-oh. Bro, what's going on, man? Lenny, what are you doing to me?
You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
What? Whoa! Sheesh.
Huh. So, she's the Hurakion? But how did she know we were looking for her?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all. Raise your glasses in celebration! If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu.
Okay.
As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and his companion, who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Okay.
that us?
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you've left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured. I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner.
Okay.
I, Fossilor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
What?
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes. But the Hydro entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top? Miss Hydro, how did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities. You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Or this motherfucker snitched.
Talk about sounding high and mighty.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough? What else should I say then?
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Farina came here to personally see him. Oh, I bet this is gonna be the duel of the century.
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus. You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Bro, fucking let's go.
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire his bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. He is obviously a true warrior. Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. I'm getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in court!
What?
All right! Now that'll be worth seeing!
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house, it would be a pity not to use it.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house. Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
Wait, what?
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's our Lady Farina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like she does.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean Paimon?
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
Am I being arrested?
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun, but if you would allow me to interject, I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object.
You're so fast at this
but
quest.
How exactly do you plan to
How
prove
do you
your
do
claim?
it? What do you mean?
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
A trick? What'd you do?
Ta-da!
What?
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
Oh, he shook my hand.
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought it was pretty good. Nice one.
Interesting.
I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold water.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person. But when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
Sheesh. Just got here and she just tried to lock me up. You and all your goofy soldiers, get out of here.
Just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. You never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come in handy. So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
I just
What's
know a few
Toodaloo?
simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
But isn't the Opera House where...
You never heard Toodaloo before? It's like saying
When
goodbye
there are no public
or
trials being
adios.
held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred. And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
Of course.
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
Yeah, it's an informal way. Yeah.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together?
It's like
I'll
a
show you the way. I just have something to
prankful
take care of first.
jokester way. You're like Toodaloo or adios.
Oh, you really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that. You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Sheesh.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims, so they can only be regarded as conjecture.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity. I'm sure they will come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day! But...
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But who knows? We're just tiny specks in the grand scheme of things.
True.
Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
Take this pocket.
You're the blonde traveler that everyone... Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
Got you, homie.
What's this? So you also believe in the prophecy. Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story. The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater. They'll die. You should probably still take it.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
You know what dissolve means, right? Uh-oh.
I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that means I've already given up on the life I have now. I'd really rather not.
Respectable, respectable. Alright, everybody has bags, bro.
Oh, you already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some, interesting opinions.
Yes.
Yes,
Very
but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help. Many hands make light work.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
Okay. Maritime flowers.
It
Oh, we got Elon.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Anything back here? Whoa.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Power saving mode?
Fine. Though the performance is still
Are
a
they
long
like
way off.
androids or
Now
something?
that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good.
So they're human. Okay.
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run. All right, let's go.
Wait, can I finally resonate? Is it almost time? I didn't know there were stairs here. Sheesh. You come from so far. Chat, when you think about it, our Genshin Impact journey is coming to a slight pause at some point. Oh! It's time. Sheesh! Oh my god, bro. I don't know anything about Hydro Champ. I've been like keeping myself unspoiled from this for so long. The blue drip looks so sick, bro. Look at the sword that Kaza's story quest gave us. Sheesh. What a bitch at.
This is the spot where Lily wanted us to wait.
I don't think we should get in. Yeah, block the path, bro.
You're right. She might. Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Lenny caught the thief. Yeah, let's go.
Wait, what can I do? Hold on. Oh, fuck!
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Lenny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Oh, did you get hurt, Lenny?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right, you're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lenny's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the court of Fontaine now.
Nice. What? I get confused now. That's all I get to do? What the fuck? That's kind of cool. Paimon just did a fucking backflip? That was sick. She really just showed off.
This is an aqua bus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
Oh.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
I wonder if like the
It's
traveler
about time
feels
for us
like
to leave. Let's get on board.
jealous because he's with his sister and he's not. Who's this?
Oh, excuse me. Aren't you the great magician Lenny and his assistant Lynette?
Hello. I don't believe we've...
She's a vision. She's a catalyst user.
I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Wait, could that be the legendary traveler who's been making headline after headline in their journey across Tibet?
Yeah.
Amazing. You recognized everybody almost immediately.
I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who's who, would I?
True.
Wow,
Today must be my day. Who knew I would end up on the same boat as so many VIPs? Could my vision finally be showing me some favor? So, Charlotte, what do you usually report on?
You better not say drama.
Well, when there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. I
Drama.
can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle. Even
Drama.
if it's the same old topics.
Drama.
For example,
Tabloids.
reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. That's fine and all, but what I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a
You didn't meet her, so you get a special cutscene.
just remembered.
Apparently, the way I've been doing stuff, I get a bunch of special cutscenes. I don't fucking know. At this point, I'm just thinking that I have a unique playthrough.
That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird.
Cause I didn't show, but yesterday, even after stream, like I went through and knocked out world quests and stuff like that. So everybody's in their respective places, I'm assuming.
For the truth to be revealed. So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found? That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen. Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Lenny.
This dude, he has a lot of characteristics that the Traveler has when it comes to protecting his sister, and I feel like they're gonna relate a lot. I like Lene. I like Lene so far. He's cool.
Hey, we're almost there. Look.
Bro, get the One Piece music on, dog. What? Yeah, I think I have something else that will fit this better. Yeah, there we go.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
Facts.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly. I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
It's nice meeting you, Charlotte.
Okay. I'm in hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya! Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
Bet. She was cool.
What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone. Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, I don't want to know where to start anyway.
We are in Fontaine, chat. Let's go. Oh my god, bro. That means we can actually start coming here and like actually do stuff here, you know what I mean? Sheesh. That's sick. We made it. Wow.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home.
Fermine! Let's go!
I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Bro.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
Bro, y'all didn't tell me it was gonna be such a star-studded cast at the beginning of Fontaine. What?
Father will be returning soon, but I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine.
That's your little brother?
Phenomenal diver.
So all of y'all are like, does he have a Mark II?
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
What's wrong?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me? Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll take these to the workshop.
Looks like rain. You're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Sorry, it might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers. It rained for longer than I suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last bus of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Cool, we get to see his performance soon then.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials for the magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there? I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted, and the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
No trouble at all! Don't worry, we're on the case!
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks.
Bro, no, you're good. Trust me, I understand that. I hate fucking talking to people too.
No need. This will be a walk in the park for us.
Come on, throw me. Let's go. I don't think I have. We'll do it at some point though.
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making... what were they called again?
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run.
Bro, just Mateus, I told you about that. Let me play the game.
So, is Linny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Hey, is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology. And wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Yeah.
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself. But basically, when a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice.
What did she just say?
Energy to be used all around Fontaine.
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the Oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How can something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines? Oh yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few words with me.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Conferry of Cabrier by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no, 70%.
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments,
Bruh!
why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confrere of Cabrier wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work conversation here?
It's you. You finally reap your ugly fucking face. After all this time. I'm not accepting it, no! You finally reap your ugly face. After what you did in Leeway. Continue. Let me hear what you gotta say. Continue.
In Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
Mm-hmm.
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, the ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting.
Facts, I don't want nothing to do with you, sir. What up, Dark? Tartar sauce, I don't want nothing to do with you, bro. How are things going, bro? You trying to link soon? You just woke up? You trying to link, bro?
Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
Tartar sauce, I could fucking slap him right now, bro.
You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends? Listen to me, boy. If you want your mora, fine. Why don't you?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said,
"Hey, that's way over the line. All right, boys, let's see who has to pay up now."
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients. You're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Oh, God.
I'm sure this won't take long.
Oh, why are y'all making me... you know what? No. I'm letting him die. I'm not doing this. I'm... I refuse, bro. Mm-mm. 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 Nope. Nope. I'm not doing it.
I'm quite impressed.
Sorry, I had to get that out my system. I don't like him. We have to do all of this again? God damn, bro. Me and my fucking
Looking to buy, or do you
pride, bro.
These must be from Magic Pocket. No need. But they Wow. I can't say. Hey! Why use your hands?
But where does a big
Well, but basically.
Huh?
Wow, I'm not when a trial is in session, the oratrice
So that's what it's other. But Paimon still doesn't get it. Oh yeah. So that.
Even though I've never heard. Besides indemnity, it isn't produced.
I thought I'd
If I knew we had to go through all this again, I wouldn't do that. Oh.
You again?
Was that worth it?
Huh?
Seems business isn't
Oh,
so
worth it.
Hold on. Before you go.
No, I gotta hear his fucking voice again, bro.
Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland.
You're from North.
Traveler, Paimon.
Shut up.
I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
What are the chances he's nuts in your head? Shut up.
Long story short, but it seems that fate brought our either way.
Fate these nuts in your head.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid it.
Hey, you.
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run it.
You kidding?
Run these nuts in your head.
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the.
Hey, that's way over the line. All right.
Can you at least let me finish one sentence?
Finish these nuts in your head.
Though the bank told me not to. You're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses.
Witness these nuts on your head. Fuck you. Alright, I'm done. Look at him, he's so fucking weak.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
What? I don't know how to use this character, dude.
No time to lose.
Wow.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
You going to a party? Damn, I was trying to link, but alright.
It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it? Huh?
Now's my chance.
Why didn't his vision work?
Huh. That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood.
But be safe. Chat, I kinda got the munchies.
You feel down about anything.
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me.
Child makes me sleepy.
And I don't know why, but every now and
Fuck
then
you,
I feel
tartar
like I'm in a
sauce.
terrible mood.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss.
What?
It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named
Facts,
Sir.
like the stream, yo.
She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came
Be
from
safe,
or
man.
what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat.
Who the fuck threw Charles' dumbass in the abyss?
I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
But what is it? What did you awaken?
She never explained that, but my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon. So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
No way your master's the fucking
You make
Hydro
it sound so
Archon.
easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
And no, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
Official champion duelists? You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal
Only
goes to
stream
court,
today.
they're given
How
one
long have I
chance to
been
defend their
streaming?
honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no
Been streaming for
specified
3 hours.
stopping point. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice.
I don't
but
want
to
to
stand
rush
trial.
through Fontaine too
And
much.
the
This
worst-case
stream is pretty
scenario
much supposed
is
to
that
just
you're
be an
simply
introduction
killed in
to
the duel.
Fontaine.
Though it's rumored that
So,
Fontaine has a death penalty.
honestly, I
From
might
what
end the
can
stream
tell,
soon.
no one has
Hate
ever
to
been
say it,
officially
but like,
sentenced to death.
I don't want to burn through
So really,
Fontaine
the
content
only
so
people who
quick.
opt to
I'm not
duel
trying
are
to
those
catch
who have
up.
suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise,
Because I kind of want these Archon streams, Archon Quest streams to be like special. So
Out of their trials by winning the duel?
apparently it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine. Apparently the one I'm meeting today, Clorend,
because I'm gonna do some farming off stream.
I had been
I
asking
really
her
don't
for
want to
some
farm it
time
behind the
before she
Fontaine
finally
stuff.
agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before. Florand. Huh.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
What are you giving me?
Huh? Your vision?
What?
Seriously?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel, so I think I'll be better off without it for now. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, seems we don't have much to do for now. We might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance.
I feel like this is a good part to stop on right here, actually.
Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along!
Alright, well.
Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing! The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too. Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey. Shouldn't we be heading to the Opera House to see Lenny's performance soon? It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going.
Facts.
The Opera House is on air in ES, so let's go ahead.
Sheesh. Is there a crafting table here?
Add Astra.
Astra, Abyssal. Man, I can't never buy nothing. Wait, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that item she just gave me? Was that an armor piece or something? Huh. I've never seen this before. I'm gonna keep it. I need to go purchase 2 things from Cat's Pot real quick. So let's do that. But yeah, as of right now, we're just chilling. We're gonna put a pause to the Dark Conquest. Put some music on. That was dope though. We're finally in Fontaine. I'm excited, man. Sick as fuck.
Hold your butts. It's time.
Take it easy.
Is this a traveling salesman? I think that's him. Before you leave? Nah, bro, I'm about to end stream soon. I don't even think I'm gonna do my artifact runs on stream. I don't know what the fuck this is when I'm buying it. Money, money, money. Better go to sleep. For you. Do I want to stomach these artifact runs for stream? That's the real question. Good night. Good night. I'm gonna do these in a long time. But chat, as we end stream in Cat's World, I will see you guys later. We might do a little stream tomorrow. I don't know for sure. But like I said, the Genshin streams are going to start slowly being shorter and stuff like that, depending on what we're doing and stuff like that, since we are catching up. But Hurakion Quest, stay lit. We still have story quests and stuff like that to do, so we're not bound to certain contracts. We just gotta plan it out. But long story short, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Thank you. If you like the stream, if you are new to the channel, sub. And I'll see you guys possibly tomorrow. Peace.